Whoa. Yo, there was a couple of times where I said, yo, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Art, chill. I'm like, nigga, chill. Just chill. All right, they've had enough. God damn. Encore. Encore on this motherfucker. Alright, so there's two people I want to thank in particular for the experience that I had tonight. And one of them is Mike from Did You See That? Because had it not been for Mike, I probably would never have watched the first Terrifier. And the director and writer of this movie, Damien Leone, for understanding what's been missing in my life. And that's old school, just balls to the wall slasher movies, man. These horror movies now, like Barbarian and Smile and shit like that. All these little quirky horror movies that they don't do it for me. They don't tickle my fancy. Okay, they do nothing for me. I'm from the '80s. I'm cut from the '80s and the '90s, where slasher movies were king, and Damien Leone brought it back. So y'all, I'm talking about Terrifier 2, the follow-up to Terrifier that came out in 2016. I just saw it like maybe a couple of months ago, thanks to Mike. And after watching that first one, I said, yo, I cannot wait to watch the second one because that first one, I collabed with Mike. I didn't review this one on my channel yet, but right off rip, A+ is what I gave the first Terrifier. So coming into this one, I'm like, okay, a little nervous because a lot of times the sequel does not live up to the original, especially if the original was a classic. So I was a little nervous, and plus I saw the runtime. The runtime was 2.5 hours. By the way, zero spoilers. All right, I'm going into no spoilers here. All right, because I know Mike's gonna be watching, so I promise Mike when I put this review, I'm not gonna spoil anything. Had a runtime of 2.5 hours, and if you follow my channel, you know that I am notorious for falling asleep in movies if you lose my attention. Okay, I'll do like those little 1 second, like like one of those. Eyes was like this the whole time. 2 hours, did not feel the runtime. But I think it was 2.5 hours because after the credits, they said there was going to be a behind the scenes little vignette with the director and the actor that plays Art the Clown. So I think that added to it. So I think in reality, this movie's probably 2 hours, maybe a little under 2 hours. But I didn't feel the runtime at all because I was so into this movie. Now, I will say, because, you can't help but compare the two movies, but I will say, I think the first one is scarier, all right, because the first one really creeped me the fuck out. And mind you, I watched that in the daytime, okay? I watched that during the day where I knew that I'd be safe, and I watched this one at night, part 2. But the first one, even though I watched it in the daytime, it was creepy as hell. The second one was still creepy as shit now, but not as scary as the first one, but I feel like I had more of a better time with this movie. Of course, bigger budget, better made, better, better production, better performances from the actors. So it actually has a story, you know what I mean? So I guess almost like Terminator and Terminator 2, where Terminator 1 was like more of the kind of grittier, scary side, and T2 is just like a fucking blast. That's these two movies, okay? And the protagonist in this movie, don't be surprised you see this girl in the MCU movie later on or some kind of, yeah, I never heard this actress before, but she was a rock star here. She just has like the look and the presence of a strong female lead, and she did her thing. She carried this movie. I gotta look up her name, but yeah, I won't be surprised if I see her in a lot more stuff in the future. And I'm gonna say this also. Freddy, Michael Myers, Jason, Chucky, y'all need to make room because there is a new sheriff in town. There is a new sheriff in town, and his name is Art the Clown. He belongs on the throne with the kings of slashers. What'd I say? Freddy, Michael, Jason, Chucky, Leatherface. Fuck Pennywise. Alright, take Pennywise and Kobe in the trash. Fuck Pennywise. Art the Clown deserves to be on that throne as far as some of the best slashes of all time. He shines here, he's a rock star in this movie. At times he was funny, I was laughing, but then that laugh quickly turned into one of these numbers because When he fucks people up, he fucks people up. So yes, you're not going to be disappointed in the kills at all. Okay, so if you're coming to this nervous, like, damn, are they going to be able to top what they did in the first movie as far as the kills and stuff? Too early to say. I got to watch this back to back again, but I will say you will not be disappointed with the kills. The kills in this movie are, whoa. Yo, there was a couple of times where I said, yo, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Art, chill. I'm like, nigga, chill. Just chill. All right, they've had enough. God damn. Now, I said I was going to do no spoilers, right? But, I'm still not spoiling nothing. I'm going to use a metaphor here, okay? I'm going to channel my inner Stingray and use a metaphor here, okay? There is one kill where it reminded me of when you got your ass kicked as a kid, right? When your mom or your dad beat your ass. Well, in my case, my mom did most of the ass whoopings. When my mom would beat my ass, right? She fuck me up. I'm in the corner, you know, hyperventilating and shit, right? And I'm thinking the ass whooping's done. I'm thinking I'm finished because she just fucked me up like foobar beyond recognition. Then she goes in the room to catch a breath, and then she comes back and says, "You know what? I'm not satisfied," and grabs something else and gives you some more. There's a kill like that in here where you think the kill is done. You figured, okay, the worst is over with, and he wasn't satisfied. So yeah, with the kills, yo, it's like I was like gripping the seat. I'm like, ugh. Like when you know it's coming, like you feel like I'm tense, okay. But that's why I couldn't go to sleep in this movie, because if I wasn't laughing, I was into the story. If I wasn't into the story, I was like this in my seat, you know, when he got ready to fuck somebody up. Okay, critic cat, yeah, critic cat. Rashad, there has to be some negatives. I really had none. There were a couple of moments where I did kind of scratch my head like, okay, we're going here. We're doing this now. Okay. There's a few moments of fucking ridiculousness in this movie, but because I was having such a good time, I enjoyed it so much, I said, you know what, fuck it. I'm enjoying this too much. I'm gonna go with it. So y'all, I want to do a video where I get more into detail, so I'm just giving you just my vague thoughts on here. Terrifier 2 is a perfect slasher movie. This is a perfect way to kick off the Halloween season. Okay, this movie does take place on Halloween also. Michael Myers right now almost seems like Jordan on the Wizards, okay? Like, he's still considered one of the greats, but Art the Clown right now is like, you know, LeBron coming into the league. And Jordan's on his way out, okay? Because they did show the trailer for Halloween Ends right before the movie started. And like, okay, Halloween Ends, okay, cool. I guess I'm going to see that. But no, this movie is what you want Halloween Ends to be. Perfect slasher movie, perfect Halloween movie. Everybody in the crowd was into it. Afterwards, got an applause. A+ is what I give Terrifier 2. I think this is gonna be the top horror movie this year. I don't even need to see no more. Hellraiser dropped tomorrow. I don't need to see it. Black Phone was number 1. Now Black Phone is number 2. Terrifier 2 is now number 1 horror movie / movie of the year. Done. I don't need to see no more. Done. A+, goddammit. Have y'all seen the movie? What'd you think about it? Comment freely below. Let me know what you thought. Shout out once again to Damien Leone. He gets it. He gets it. He understands it. Even during that vignette, he had a poster in the background of Class of 1984, which is one of my favorite joints, and I've also put Mike onto that too. Alright, so ain't that funny? Mike, you put me on the Terrifier, and then I'll put you on the Class of 1984, which was on the director's poster. Yeah, y'all. So, if you like and did this content, like and subscribe, notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.